LeflossMarv, you tapped in with PPhilms. What's the word, man?
Man, I'm happy to be here. It's been a minute. I've been looking forward to this shit.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Listen, man, I'm happy to even have you. You know what I'm saying? Tapping in with you right now. That's a fact. Listen, let's first start off with. I know you've explained this before, but for my platform, I want you to break down your name, LeflossMarv. Break that down for the people.
LeflossMarv, not LeflossMarv, because a lot of people be saying LeflossMarv. Lee would be L-E-E. It's LeFloss.
Yeah.
L-E like LeBron James, LeflossMarv. But I'm Haitian, and one of the language that we speak out there is French and Creole. So I always want to keep that in my heritage wherever I go. I'm representing. And LeBron is my favorite player, so I just added that to my name, LeflossMarv. The floss part, I'm from the floss, first and foremost, and one of my brothers that passed away, they used to call him Floss. So I always want to keep him with me no matter where I go. I'm repping my hood, I'm repping my brother, I'm repping my heritage. So LeflossMarv, in other words, the FlossMarv.
Exactly, that's what's up, that's what's up. First of all, rest in peace to your brother. Another thing, you said LeBron's your favorite player. I want to ask this, LeBron or Jordan? Who we going with?
I'm going with LeBron.
Word?
I'm going with LeBron.
Okay.
Simply because he's a complete player. And this guy, he could go to the finals and lose, and he go right to the gym and ready to go to the next finals.
That's a big
I think that's what's life about. Jordan case is a one-in-one case. In real life, a lot of the times you're gonna win, you're gonna take a lot of L's. But what matters is you constantly come back to the big stage and try to win over and over again. You don't get discouraged no matter what people are saying. It doesn't affect your work. You stay on it. And that's why he's one of my favorite players.
Got you. That's what's up. That's what's up. I know that the Floss is doing so well right now. You say you're from the Floss is doing extremely well. Really? Does that pressure artists like you coming out of there, or do y'all feel like, this is the perfect time?
It does. It's no pressure for me at all. It's motivation. I look at it as motivation. It's like so many people around here is doing well. There's a place for me to do well.
That's a fact.
As well. When I saw Pop Smoke rapping and I saw how he made it big, I was like, yo, I could make it too. You feel me? So that definitely gave me that motivation to keep pushing. And with music, there's a spot for everybody.
Yeah.
You can't listen to Kendrick every day. You can't listen to J. Cole every day. Sometimes you want to listen to Lil Uzi. Sometimes you want to listen to Ugly God because you just want to feel stupid for that day. You know what I mean? So there's a spot for everyone. As long as you have your own story, you being unique, you're not copying nobody's shit, there will be a fan base for you.
I agree. That's what's up. You speaking about having your own story. I know you are from Haiti. You know what I'm saying? You make it well known in the music videos and all that. You show your heritage. What age did you come to America?
I came here when I was 11 years old, in 2007.
Damn, man, young.
Yeah.
Word. Was there I'm sure you struggled a bit, what was one of the hardest things you felt like you had to overcome coming out here?
The bullies and learning English, because in 2007 it wasn't cool to be Haitian.
At all. People don't remember that, man. Right now they got it easy, the young ones.
It doesn't matter who it is. They're shouting out a Zoe. Yo, I'll be with the Haitians, with the Zoe.
Absolutely.
Haitians and Jamaicans are the most popular Caribbean countries. Like Caribbean people in America, period. You feel me? So it was really hard learning the language because my first year of school I only knew how to count from 1 to 9.
That's crazy.
And I remember my father saying 2 is second. When I first got in I-68, they told me, yeah, you're on the second floor. And I was like, I'm looking, I see second. I'm like, okay, this must be the floor I'm at. But I didn't know anything else about it. Wow. It was mad confusing.
Is it because the school system out in Haiti is like?
They don't really teach English down there. There's some schools that you may learn a little English in, but my school they only taught me Spanish, French. Wow. They didn't even teach me Creole. I learned how to write in Creole in America. Shocking, but that has changed. That has changed. But it was just difficult to just switch because English and Creole is like backwards.
Yeah.
The way you would say a sentence in
that's
America,
facts.
if you translate it exactly from Creole to English word for word, it's not going to make sense.
Yeah.
So I had to learn how to make English make sense.
Exactly. That's a fact. You know, what are some differences between living in Haiti and living in America? What are some of the differences you would say there were?
In Haiti, there's a more sense of community. Like
That's
within a
interesting.
5-mile radius, everybody knows me.
Gotcha.
They know my parents. They know where I'm from. So if I'm in the street, people are watching over me.
Yeah.
Like my father left Haiti in 1999.
Yeah.
In 2006, people will see me like, oh, that's French's son. This guy used to help me. Yo, I'm gonna help you out. Hop in. I'm gonna hold you down. So like whatever your father did or your mother did, it holds weight and people will always help you. But in America, I have neighbors that I live on the same block with for 10 plus years. I don't even know them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, if I saw them somewhere else getting beat up, I wouldn't know that's my neighbor.
Exactly.
Because there's no sense of community. We never had a block party, nothing like that. So it's just very weird. We have no sense of community here.
That's a fact. Yeah, that definitely gotta change. Word.
Absolutely.
Facts. You know, you said something interesting before, you know, where you said one of the, aside from learning the language, the English language, you said bullying was one of the hardest things you had to overcome. You feel me? And I know, like, you being raised you know, in a by Haitian parents, I know there's those 3 L's. You feel me? The legalies, the laka, and the liquor. You know what I'm saying? So, do you feel like because of the bullying, that's what caused you to start getting into the street life?
I would say for the most part, I stuck to school because I was scared of getting deported. Because one thing my parents told me is like, yo, when you're here in America, they're not even going to waste time in court with you. They're just gonna send you back to Haiti. And I knew I came from the dirt in Haiti, but I came from the dirt.
Where did you come from in Haiti, by the fact?
Leogan.
Okay.
Leogan. In Leogan, I live in an apartment called Bena.
Yeah.
I come from the dirt, like the trees and raising goats and horses.
Wow. You know,
you feel me?
Before we finish up talking about the whole, you know, the like sticking to school and all that, give people a description, everyday life in Haiti, like just waking up, going to eat, using the bathroom, like
typical day. I would wake up 4 in the morning to get to school because my parents wanted to be bougie. They sent me to school in the city. Mind you, I live in the countryside. So my school start at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
And I have to leave my house at 4 a.m. to get to school at 8 a.m. So it's a 4-hour travel.
Damn.
So first, my mom would whip me up, and then the motorcycle would come and pick me up from my house, take me to like the suburb, because I live in the country. From the suburb, I would take a bus to go to the city. That's another fee that I have to pay to get there every day. And after school, same routine.
Yeah.
But like on a weekday, I'll just be home or I'll be playing soccer with my friends. And the bathroom, you don't have bathrooms like America. You have like a little shed thing in the back where they dig the hole deep in the ground and everything. But it's crazy like that. Things like that felt normal to me back then, but I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, shit.
Damn, right.
I really came from the dirt. People don't understand. Like,
when people be saying all of that, yo, I come from the mud. You really came from the mud.
My niggas was born with a social security card.
You feel me?
You pay for that shit. You bugging. Yo, you know what you could do with what you got?
You feel me?
But
you know what? I think, do you feel like that's why like a lot of people from the Caribbeans come through and really they exploit their opportunity out here?
Let me tell you, the last few MVPs are not even from the United States in the NBA.
There you go.
You have Rihanna, you have Nicki Minaj, top of the game. They're not from the United States.
Wow.
So the grind is different, the hustle is different, the motivation is different. The thing here in America, some people they feel entitled to certain things, like yo, they owe me this, they owe me that.
Yeah.
But what we fail to realize is like, yo, it's out there. You just gotta get up and be ready to take it.
Exactly.
You gotta live it. And us as Caribbeans, when we get here, our parents tell us like, yo, we ain't bring you here to be fucking around. We brought you here to make money. So you better get to the bag. Which is, in their head, getting to the bag is usually going to high school, going to college, getting a job, and working your ass off and building a house back home.
Exactly.
That's the cycle that my parents had.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what's up. That's what's up. You know, you know, we're all on Instagram, and we see all these funny memes, and on the song "Gotta Go," you say, you know, I look in the mirror, I see Crip, you know, and I always see that meme, you know, Haitians come to America and turn Crip. Is that true, man?
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Haitian Crip niggas out there. Right? There's a lot of Haitian Crip niggas.
Word.
Yeah, I think. Listen, our flag is red and blue. So I think a lot of Haitians are like blue. Blue's my favorite color. Period.
You feel me?
So yeah, it is a funny meme.
Yo,
I saw that shit. I was like, yo, that's so crazy.
Shit, kind of true.
Mad Haitian niggas, that's crazy.
Yeah. Do you feel like a lot of Haitians, because I feel like whenever, because like we said, hey, it was hard to be Haitian at a certain point. The ones who stood on their heritage, like you had to fight and all that. And then when I hear stories about the Bloods in Rikers Island, how it started from oppression. When I hear many stories from how certain organizations started, it was because of one group feeling oppressed. Do you feel like that kind of, I guess, convinces people to join an organization or do certain things?
Absolutely. A lot of people, if you by yourself out there, you just a regular civilian, you have nobody to back you, get beat up. Unless you have a big brother that's really about it, ain't nobody gonna really show out for you. And a lot of time, some Haitians, they be in a single household where they just have a mother. Your mother is not about to come outside. So you don't even want to get into that situation, so you get allies. At first, I just stuck with mad other Haitians.
Yeah.
You feel me? I had a lot of Haitian friends, so we stuck together. So if anybody comes to jump one of us, then you're gonna have to jump all of us. And if somebody mess with one of us, then you mess with all of us. That's kind of how it was. And same thing happened in Miami with the soul pound.
Yeah.
It pretty much came from people bullying us, and then we like, yo, we gotta get together and start pounding on niggas' soup. Because we can't live like this shit.
Exactly.
We here trying to get a better life, and y'all niggas really trying to bully us. Same thing happened to the Africans. They call them booty scratchers. Same shit. Like I remember one African girl was in my middle school, and people used to bully her and all that shit. It's like it's sick. To see black people bullying other black people. You know, they be like, oh, go back to your country. I'm like, what? Bro. And it's so crazy. That was before I know the true history of America. Then I learned the history. Now y'all struggles became my struggles. Like I don't even look at it like, yo, I got a country to go back to. You don't even know where you going. You stuck here. You feel me? But I like on a daily basis, I tell people I'm a black nationalist. Period. So I stand up for current issues, whether it's affecting Haitians or Black Americans. I don't even see different countries. I just see you a black man. And I got you.
Yeah, and then when we all walk into that courtroom, they don't care if you Haitian, African, Jamaican. They see the black skin.
That's what niggas need to understand. We're not each other's enemy. Whether you blood, crip, whatever the fuck you are, you black. So we are their enemies, and they should be our enemies. We shouldn't be each other's enemies.
There you go. Or you know, explain the fours. It's 4ZZ. You know, like for the people who don't know. There you go.
Fours Entertainment. Those are my dogs. Those are my guys. A lot of us are from the Patagats and the Floss.
Got you.
The Floss start right around Ralph Avenue, go up to like I think a little past the hundreds. But the fours, shout out free my boy Easy. That's my cousin. Shout out to DJ Stacey, that's my DJ. It's a whole group of talented niggas, man.
Gotcha.
We got Richie Quattro, he's a rapper. We got Lee Uchiha, he's a rapper. We got myself. We got DJ Stacey, he's killing shit right now in Brooklyn, bro. If you're in the party scene, you know who's DJ Stacey. You know who's turn up. You feel me? Those guys are really turn up. Like from young, we had this dream. We started throwing parties. You know, we started throwing parties, the backyard parties, and from there we got the name Fours. And
what is sorry for cutting you off. What does it mean? Like the 3 Z's, what 4 Z's, like
Fours? It's like The number 4 stands for loyalty, wisdom, patience, and trust. That's why my first project name is Trust. So there's 3 more on the way. Each project will have one of these words. You know, that's one of my favorite numbers. That's a lot of my guys' favorite numbers.
Okay.
You know, that's what we stand by. That's what we live by. That's what we push. You know, but at the same time, we're so talented. We feel like we could get somewhere. You know, DJ say he's my official DJ, but he's still killing shit in the Caribbean world. You know, we got the rappers. We get to the studio together. We be making hits. So definitely watch out for a Fours track. Like sometime this year. If not this year, next year, but we gonna start shitting on people pretty soon.
Let's do it. I like that you said, you know, he's your DJ. However, he's doing his thing, cause I feel like, you know, matter of fact, I'll ask you, like, how important is it for, let's say, if you have a group of guys, for everybody to be having a job? Like, how important is that to you?
I mean, that's structure. Structure is important. Structure is vital to success. So if you want to succeed, you must have structure. Feel me? So everybody got to be able to play a role. That's why certain times certain groups don't work out, because nobody want to play the role. In a championship team, you have the bench players. They're very important. You feel me? It doesn't matter if you're not getting 30 minutes a game. If you get 10 minutes, you need to be doing your best in that 10 minutes. And once niggas understand that, it should just work out very smoothly. So with my team, DJ Stacey, he's my official DJ. So if I have a show, he's gonna be there with me. But at the same time, he's doing his thing as well, and I support him. I post his things on my Instagram when I can, and I pop out to his parties, whether they have to do anything with me or not. I still gotta pull up and show that love. Exactly. We support each other all in.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You know, with you saying, you know, everybody has a role, I'll ask you this. Let's say if we all know, obviously, you're doing your music, if the numbers are going up. Let's say if another rapper from the Fours pop out before you and they needed a manager, y'all didn't have a manager. Could you ever see yourself saying, you know what, I'll take that role for Gang, or would you like stick with the rapping?
Absolutely. If that's what's needed of me at that moment, I have no problem. And I feel like I play that role right now to really push certain people. Like, I would call my guy Lee Lucia. I'm like, yo, bro, you have 2 weeks. You need to get your shit together, and I need you to release a song. His cover art, I did the cover art. I'm like, yo, I'll do your cover art for you. You need to find a release date, and then we gotta start promoting this shit. You feel me? Wow. Same thing I would call Rich, like, yo, what's going on with your video? When are you gonna shoot that shit? I have no problem helping my people, and I'm very versatile. I tell myself that, let's say one day a label call me, like, yo, we really love your music, but we don't think that you have the face of a star. We would like to take your music and give it to this guy and have this guy become a superstar. As long as they pay me, go ahead. I'll write all the lyrics you need. I'll give you all the ideas that you need. Like, my goal is not to really become a super mega star and really be famous. My goal is to make money, take care of my family, make a big change in my country.
There you go.
And just be successful, period.
That's what's up.
You feel me? Whether I'm the one with the mic or I'm the one backstage that put this whole shit together.
Exactly. Now I feel you. I respect that. You know, I know you have a pretty interesting story as to why you started rapping, you know. So how does that story go for the people who never heard it?
For me, I went to college, I got my degree, did all of that, but I realized my parents always taught me the mentality of just being a worker.
Exactly.
And then I looked at life, I was like, yo, the only way you become rich is either you have talent or you're able to provide a service to the people. And if you're being a worker, you have a limitation of how much you could get paid. So if they're paying you 25, you're probably worth 100, but they're only giving you 25, so they make 75 for every hour that you work.
Facts.
How am I going to become rich that way? And I thought about, what can I do? Okay, I could do this. I used to do photography. I kind of left that. I was doing fitness training. I kind of left that. I was like, yo, I like music. I've always been around music. My friend think I have a great ear for music. Why don't I start making music? So I started making music out of nowhere. I just started making music. I hit the studio. Did my first song, She Having My Baby Out. That's like the first song, but you could tell that was me trying it out. putting my foot in the water, like testing it out.
Facts.
And thank God I have great friends. They definitely hyped me up. And from there, I probably wrote over 200 songs since I started. But only a few has came out. I wrote that many songs, so I keep getting better and better and better and better and better and better.
Gotcha.
So it's just me trying to figure out a way. How do I become rich? And I love music. Why not use what I love, what I'm good at, to become rich? Because being a worker is not it. Like if you have a 9 to 5, you always be able to go to work, be able to pay your bills. You probably have a few credit card bills, but tell me a rich worker, like a rich worker. That's not a boss at all.
Yeah.
A rich worker might be LeBron James. LeBron James is employed by the NBA, but he has a talent, and his talent is very expensive. But as far as a regular 9 to 5, you're not going to become rich. You have to figure out another way to become rich. Yeah. You gotta have something else bringing in money.
Even with the comparison with LeBron, like something I always heard is like you don't get paid based on your job title. You get paid based on what other people can't do that you can do.
Yep.
So when people's just like, yo, teachers raise the kids and they raise the future, but LeBron could dunk. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna get more than you. Sorry.
That's just more entertaining. People are more willing to pay more for that. But although I think teachers should get paid way more. Like there's a lot of different careers that should be getting paid more because they play a vital part of society.
Yeah,
like teachers should be driving fucking Lamborghinis.
I agree.
Because these are the people who taught all those people who became rich. You feel me? But that's another reason why I don't even want to be a teacher, because you don't become rich by that. You just become a worker your whole life. But shout out to the people who's passionate about it.
Exactly.
Shout out to you.
Couldn't be me.
Shout out to you. Word. That's not me. I want to be rich.
Yeah, facts. And I respect the teachers as well, but it's like I guess the feeling I have with teachers and all that is basically like I don't even believe fully into what's being taught. Like
don't even get me stuck. There's a lot of stuff I can't even say on camera.
You know what? What do you think? What do you think should change within the education system?
There's a lot that should change. First of all, this school system is not made for my people.
Yeah. When you say that, what do you mean?
Black people, period. Because I went to school, not one teacher, not one counselor ever told me, yo, you should start your own business one day.
I swear.
Not one of them. And then I found out about the SATs my senior year. I didn't even know, because I just came from Haiti.
Yeah.
My parents are not that familiar. I'm the first child they're about to put through school. They're not familiar about the school system
they don't know.
or what goes on. So I had other kids who were being tutored from the 9th grade for the SAT. Here I was. I had a 3.9 GPA in high school.
Congrats.
But my freaking SAT scores was only like 1575, so I couldn't get into. I wanted to go to Syracuse.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into Syracuse. I had the right GPA, but I didn't have the right SAT scores.
Damn.
So these are things that should be taught to kids, or even the parents. They need to educate the parents, especially Caribbean parents from any other countries. They need to let them know, yo, these are the things that you need if you want your kids to go to Yale, if you want your kids to go to Harvard. These are the steps that you have to take to get there.
Absolutely.
They don't even tell you anything about that.
Yeah.
You just find out your senior year when it's too late. That's one. American history, European history, I don't think it's the right thing to teach our black kids to be prideful or anything. They teach no black pride in school. So as a black person going to school, you just feel like you being inferior throughout whole history.
Yeah, the only history they teach the black youth is that you were slaves.
I was a slave, so that's all I was?
Yeah.
They don't highlight great accomplishment by black people or anything like that. Slavery probably took 2 weeks, but European history took a whole year. How does that even make sense?
Yeah.
I really don't know. They don't teach you about trading, they don't teach you about technology. There's so many different careers they don't even expose you to in high school for you to be able to have the right knowledge to be like, okay, this is what I'm going to major in.
Exactly.
It's horrible. Yeah. It's just horrible.
Word.
That's why I was like, yo, don't get me started.
I know you looking like you definitely could go on with that. Bet. But I know you recently dropped your project, as you stated before, Trust.
Yeah.
You know, congrats on that.
Thank you.
No doubt, no doubt. Why did you call it trust?
I call it trust because it's one of the forward from the forwards. That's why the number 4. But trust, I'm asking the audience, my fans, my friends, my supporters, I'm asking them to trust me. Trust the process. Because I'm fully dedicated to this shit. I wake up every day, I'm listening to beats, I'm reaching out to different vloggers, I'm reaching out to different pages, I'm writing record labels, I'm doing a lot. Like, this is my life. Like, I work, but this is my life. You feel me? So trust this process. Trust me by supporting me. Trust that I'm going to get somewhere one day. And trust because I have trust issues too. You feel me? That's why you see the 2 guns pointing at me. Because you just never know who's going to take you out one day. So you have to move very cautious. Can't slip. You can't afford it.
Got you. Why do you feel like so much of us have like, cause I ain't gonna lie, like damn near every black male I grew up with has trust issues. Like, why do you feel like that is?
It starts from being betrayed at home. You see families, different family members do shitty shit to you. You're like, yo, if this person could do shitty shit to me, how about this nigga over there? He's not family. How about him over here? He's not family. So now I gotta walk around with my guard up. I gotta overanalyze everything because it's part of my survival instinct.
That's a fact.
I just never know when somebody's going to, turn on me. And I've been betrayed a lot of times by people that I trust. You feel me? I always told people like, yo, you have 100% love for me from the first day that I meet you. You have 100% freaking loyalty and credit score from me from the time that I meet you. It only goes down by you fucking up. So a lot of people that don't have access to me anymore, who I won't borrow money to anymore, is because they done fucked over so many times that I can't even trust you with money no more. I can't even trust you to be around me anymore. You know?
I respect that. Yeah, got you. You know, right now I see that you're pushing your single Storm, featuring OnPointLikeOp. You know, how did y'all link up?
Yeah, shout out to OP. We linked up through one of my bros. That he's been my dog since like the 7th grade, FMCP. So he knows OP. And he reached out to him. He's like, yo, one of my boys want to feature with you. OP hit him with a price. And then we went from there. And once I got in contact with him, we got a contract signed. We did this shit, the proper.
Wow, all that.
Yeah, all of that. We gotta get the contract signed to the vocal rights and him being able to show up to the video and just doing a deposit, showing him that I'm serious. One, and also he showed mad love. He was very professional. So anybody definitely reach out to him. He did a really good job on the feature. Came out to the video, showed love, and gave me some great advice as well. So
that's what's up.
He's definitely a solid one in my books. Whatever he does, I'm supporting him.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You say he gave you like great advice. What's one thing you feel like he gave you that
I think
that really stuck?
The most important thing he said was stay down till you come up. He said that he's the type of person that he stays on his course. He stays on his lane. He don't care how fast this nigga's going, how fast this nigga's going over there. Stay on your course. Don't switch lane and start speeding with the next nigga, and then the next thing you know, you fucking crash.
Exactly.
It's best that you stay your course, stay your lane, stay down till you come up, and that's what OP has shown over time. I've been watching him for a long time, and he's been putting in work.
Yeah, that's a fact.
This guy been knocking out features left and right, and he's only getting better and better. But he knows that he's staying his course. He's not watching what the next man is doing. He knows the next thing he's about to do.
Exactly.
And that's the same kind of motto I gotta follow. I'm not watching what the next man is doing. I'm focusing on what LeflossMarv got next. What do I gotta do next? Every day I wake up, I'm trying to take the next step to get my career further. Whether it take 5 years, whether it takes 10 years, or it could happen in a year, as we've seen with Pop Smoke. As long as you get there eventually, that's all that matters.
Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fact. I seen your I seen the reaction BMG Upperclass had did.
Upperclass hate Haitians. I'm joking.
Word, right? He was basically critiquing your accent. Saying songs may sound better if you didn't have one. Do you feel like the accent hinders your performance in the studio?
There have been times where I had to switch up my words because I have trouble pronouncing it the proper way, or even like when I first started, I couldn't rap fast, like the way I did the chopper. I couldn't do that when I first started rapping it. I'm developing it, so I'm a work in progress. Yeah. I'm a work in progress. I understand what he's saying about the accent. There's nothing I could really do about like to eliminate my accent 100% because I came here at 11, so I already spoke 2 languages by the time I came here. So for me to learn a 3rd language, like anybody who speak a few languages, you're gonna see they have an accent.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's just natural. So it's not something I would have started rapping way before than I did if it wasn't for my accent. I always wanted to be a rapper, but I didn't do it because people was like, "Yo, what the this is not it," because of the accent. So I never even thought about it. But later on, I went through life. I had mad experiences, and I just became super confident in myself where I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do this shit, I'm gonna put it out. I don't care who like it or not. So at the end of the day, I know there's a lot of those who will appreciate my accent.
Absolutely.
So I'll just take those people. You feel me? Anybody, if you don't like it, you don't like it. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, you could never deny my talent.
Absolutely.
I'm talented.
Yeah, exactly. I like that approach. You know what's funny? You speaking about that rapping and all that. Have you ever heard of this rapper in Brooklyn? His name is he actually is cool with Pop Smoke. His name is Killer or something. He has a song. Boobas got it on him.
Oh yeah. A lot of my friends have sent me his music. I actually follow him on Instagram.
Would you ever work with him or do it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think y'all should, yo.
I think he did something fire with the Creole.
Yeah.
That song is fire for sure.
Yeah,
definitely.
And I'm not saying you gotta rap in Creole on it. I'm just saying he's Haitian doing his thing, you Haitian doing your thing. Y'all should connect.
Absolutely. I'm looking to connect with anybody and everybody as long as they're genuine. You feel me?
That's what's up.
I don't wanna fuck with nobody that's trying to take advantage of me. That's one.
That's one.
But definitely, he's well connected. He's doing his thing.
Absolutely.
Shout out to him. But yeah, if the opportunity comes up one day, I'm all in.
That's what's up, and it will. I'm sure it will. Definitely. You know, I feel like you know, people may talk about the accent, but it's like it works for Chef G. So why can't it work for you? You feel me?
Yeah, Chef G be putting them Creole words. They got me flashing.
You feel me?
Face shot. Like,
exactly.
Bro, Creole is becoming more known because even
Roddy Rubber,
they got me.
I'm in my bag, sachet. They got me bag, sachet. Yeah,
like you know what's crazy? I did a song where I was using Creole words in that same instance. I'm never gonna release it because he went and released it before me.
Damn.
You feel me? I don't want nobody to feel like, yo, I'm
he's copying
his thing. But I have 4 Creole songs that I'm gonna release eventually.
A word? That's what's up.
This is the thing. A lot of these dudes, they do straight American music. They put a little Creole word in there. They can't do a full song in Creole. I could do a full song in Creole. So that's one thing that's gonna be unique about me. But I didn't want to confuse my crowd and give them Creole songs right now. So that's why I give them my project so they see the direction that I'm going. But my Zoes, they waiting for a Creole song. And I have it in the bag ready. You just gotta plan it the proper way.
They gotta trust the process.
Trust the process.
There you go. There you go. You know, in the song "My Brother," I guess I'll say it, "My Brother." You know, you speak on the on dealing with the death of, is it Flossie Jr. or Jr. Flossie?
Jr. Flossie.
Jr. Flossie, got you. First of all, sorry for your loss. You know, how long after he passed did it take for you to create that song?
Over a year. Definitely over a year. I mean, I didn't even really plan to like, oh damn, I gotta make a song about him. It's just the beat took me there. You know, when I do my music making process, I listen to a beat, and the beat would take me somewhere. It could take me back to Haiti. It could take me back to loss. It could take me to love, or it could take me to some turn. And that beat specifically by 184K, shout out at 184K. That beat, that's where it took me. Something emotional, just really pouring my emotions out.
I see
and
that,
really connecting with people. Plus, everything that was going on in Brooklyn around that time, people dropping out left and right. And I felt like a lot of people could relate to that type of thing. So that's one of the reasons why, you know, I released the song. I could have made the song and just kept it for myself. I have a whole lot of songs I'm going to keep for myself, but that song I was like, yo, a lot of people could really relate. And one of my friends hit me the other day. He's like, yo, bro, this song really hit different because his brother got killed.
Wow.
And he's like, yo, damn, I'm thinking about him right now, and I'm listening to that song. And I'm like, yo, this is why I make music like this, to help you cope, but also to help you relate. To the pain that me and you share.
Exactly. You know, I know in the video it shows that you're in the store, he's outside. Is that really how it happened?
That's not exactly how it happened. I actually wasn't there. But the image that I show, the visuals that I show, it's usually how things usually go down with somebody. You just with them, they go outside, boom, you're like, yo, I should have been outside with him. Or you just left them, they walked down the block, they made a right, and then the car pulled up, boom.
Exactly.
You feel me? I wouldn't give the exact image of how things happen because that's definitely super personal, and I don't want to put, you know, too much information out there.
I got you.
But I'm an artist that I always create storylines and everything for any songs that I'm ready to put out. And that's a storyline that I came up with. Shout out to my videographer, Motion Craft Entertainment. My guy Saul, we talk almost every day. But this is the concept that we came with. We're in the store, he left, car pulled up, you know, I ran out, he's on the floor, you know.
That's what's up. You know, the song was so real, you know, while creating it. Did you ever find yourself having like emotional moments or even breaking down evenly while creating it?
I didn't break down, but I just missed him a lot throughout the whole process because I know he'd be right next to me doing all this. Like, he always believed in me. Even when I wasn't like super involved in the streets, he'd be like, yo, bro, I know you're gonna make me rich one day, so whatever you do, I'm following you.
That's what's up.
Because I always played that big brother role model. Whatever he needs, I got him, and whatever I needed too, when I needed it, he got me. You know, I used to shoot videos. I shot a video.
Oh wow.
What's that guy name? Shit, I forgot his name. It's been so long, but I went to shoot a video. It was like on Linden and Rockaway Avenue. JR was right there with me. Whatever. He's like, yo, bro, we gotta get you new cameras. You know, that's the type of person he is. He was just so supportive.
That's what's up.
Whatever we went through, he always had my back. So just during that whole process, I just like, yo, I just wish he was here to see what I'm doing now. Big
facts. You know, where do you stand now with his passing? How are you coping with it now?
It's like it is what it is. It's unfortunate. Something that I have to live with. But he's with me every single day. You know, I have his picture in my room right there. Every day I wake up, I'm like, yo, that's my brother right there. You feel me? I just try to cherish all the good moments. Like the last time I saw him, we was chilling by his crib. And then I went to drop him off near Shorty crib. And I remember it was cold. I had my jacket on me. He's like, yo, give me a jacket. I'm like, yo, Shorty bought my shorty bought me that jacket. He's like, I don't care, give me that jacket. I'm like, hey, alright, bro, next time I see you, give me my jacket back. And that was the last time I saw him.
Wow.
You know? So it's very unfortunate, but I'll make sure his name live forever.
That's what's up. You know, I know you just dropped your project, you know, and I seen you say in an interview that 2021 is the year of the features for you. You know, have there been any features you've done already that we haven't heard yet? Or if not, you know, who are some of the artists you're trying to lock in with?
I featured with Lidu Chiha from The Fours. And I featured with Flight. He's one of the new members we're trying to bring into with us.
Gotcha.
I featured with King Kush. He's one of the homies from the set. We shot the video for that for a song called Gang Gang Gang.
I seen y'all shooting that a couple of weeks ago, right?
That should be coming out sometime in July.
Gotcha.
Either because I'm dropping July 4th, so it might come a week later or 2 weeks later. I'm not sure yet. We're still trying to figure that out. As far as more collabs, I'm talking to a few different artists. I'm actually collabing with a producer. He sent me a crazy beat back. Yo, Zaggy. Zaggy the producer. Look him up on Instagram. This guy's a fucking beast. when I tell you beats, you need drill, R&B,
Yeah.
trap. He got it.
That's what's up.
Like, I hate when producers send me only one type of beats. It's like, yo, I don't even want to listen to your pack because I already know it's gonna be. Bro, you go through Zeggy's pack, it's so versatile.
That's what's
and I'm actually linking with him tomorrow, 10 a.m. He's like, yo, pull up to my studio. I'm like, yo, what's the rate? He's like, nah, first session, that's on me.
Yeah.
I just need you to do this so I can have a song on my tape. So I'm collabing with Zeggy, and then I just wrote a song recently. I want to do it with Spaz Floss. So
all right,
Spaz, I'm gonna be tagging you when this interview drop. I need you on that feature because the energy that I'm bringing. Because I always think about who could bring the energy that I have. And it's only Spaz. Spaz is the only one that's going to come on this fucking track and fucking scream his lungs out. Hey, those!
Get it, Spaz Floss.
Yo, everybody go check out Spaz Floss. That's my guy, man. I support him fully. Like, niggas be like, yo, you always posting this nigga's music. I'm like, yo, his music is good and he's got a unique voice, you know?
Exactly.
And I fuck with that heavy. And same thing, how I wanted to collab with Opie. It's like, yo, I did that song. It was so aggressive. I'm like, yo, who's aggressive? Opie's aggressive.
Yeah.
Opie, every track, he's always on time.
Yeah.
He's on point like Opie, you feel me?
There you go.
That's why I went, and any collab that I do, I always think about, okay, how does this person make sense on this track? I don't just do a collab just because the person have a name or nothing like that. That's why I collab with anybody, whether you have 10 followers or 60K followers, it doesn't matter. You just have to make sense.
Got you. That's what's up. That's what's up. You know, before we go, is there anything, you know, you would like to tell the people?
Free Easy, free Casamado, free Kilo, free Spike, free all my brothers. Just watch out for LeflossMarv, man.
That's good.
This is only the beginning. And I always remember PPhilms was fucking with me from the start.
That's a big fact.
So in the future, when PPhilms need an interview, like, yo, LeflossMarv, where you at? Oh, you in Cali? Yeah. I need an interview. Alright, bro, let's make it happen. Let's plan it out. You feel me? That's the type of person I am.
That's what's up.
Anybody who fuck with me when I got nothing, when I get there, just know you need something, holler at me, because I remember what you did for me when I had nothing.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So, listen, man, y'all hear that first by LeflossMarv. So if he curved me in the future, y'all know.
You know where I live now. I'm gonna come out for me. I'm gonna see this nigga.
Like, yo, what up?
What's up with that interview?
You feel me? Nah, it's all love. Listen, man, before we go, I always tell artists or whoever I'm interviewing, name 3 people you'd want to see tap in with PPhilms. So here's your moment. Who's your 3?
Tap in with Richie Quattro.
Okay.
That's 1. Tap in with Champagne Trev. That's 2. And tap in with Spaz Floss.
Let's do it.
Tap in with Spaz Floss.
Got you.
Tap in with Spaz.
Say no more.
Tap in with Spaz. Before you blow, tap in with Spaz.
Got you. I'm gonna do that. Listen, LeflossMarv, I definitely appreciate, you know what I'm saying, you even giving me the time to tap in with you. We definitely supporting the movement that you got going. You know what I'm saying? We rocking with you, you heard?
Nah, I appreciate it, man. Tap in or tap out. Y'all know the fucking vibes of LeflossMarv.
Let's get it.